On the contrary to Circle, he is a very humble and very gentleman. He replied me the question that he said that he works for a venture capital management, and he thinks that most of his job will be replaced by robots. But there's something that cannot be replaced, like he has to make decisions and he needs to take some risk. Those are the things that need his mind. Kelvin is going to deliver her C2 speech, which is
Yeah, we don't write down the title, try to memorize it.
I know something that
Title.
of
You don't remember the title as well? Really?
Risk something in discovery and defense of the new.
Oh,
yes.
it was very long.
Kelvin Wu.
Okay.
Oh,
too dark.
In many ways, the work of a critic is is easier. We risk very little, yet enjoy a position over those who offer up their work and themselves to our judgment. We thrive on negative criticism, which is fun to write and to read, but the bitter truth. We critics must face is that in the grand scheme of things, the average piece of junk is probably more meaningful than our criticism. Designating is so. For all times, when a critic truly risks something, and that is in the discovery and defense of the new. Is there anyone here familiar with this phrase?
Yes, I like this phrase.
Yeah. It is from the animated film Ratatouille, and the critic Anton Eagle's final opinion. I work for a venture capital management corporation. I'm an evaluator. My job is searching and identifying the excellent entrepreneurs and finding out which one is worth investing. Somehow it is similar to what the Eagle works for. Most entrepreneurs offer up their work, their companies and their selves to our judgment, but there are times we will risk something in discovery and defense of the new. In my C1 speech, I had ever introduced one of our investments, Hydronic in Biotech Corporation. This is what we have done in the discovery and defense of the new. Hydronic provides industries with a cost-effective solution for the treatment and recycling the valuable metals from the wastewater. After recycling, after recycling, purifying, and crystallization, the metal product will be sold back to the clients. We spent almost 1 year to convince the government to co-invest Hydronic with us. It was very difficult. All the considerations of the responsible officer were not about the improvement. Their only concern was about the compliance. The whole year, my job was to do everything to improve. It was under the environmental compliance, not just to prove it was much helpful for our environment, and we could make money with it. This investment was very risky. When we put the money into Hydronic, they still hadn't finished the final operation process, the crystallization. If they failed at the crystallization, our money would be burned up and left nothing. So my after investment work was monitoring their financial status and found a new debt for keeping their development. Finally, the success has been announced. They produced the first marketable nickel crystal 14 days before. 3 years. We have been investing in this company for almost 3 years. Why did we step on this risk investment so earlier? Yes, we are hungry to make money, but it was not only this. If we didn't catch it, the technology will vanish out from the world. Now they have already 18 clients on hand. Their most famous clients are ASE Group, LCY Group, Changchun Group, and another one, Shuatenko. Guess what? How much wastewater will be produced by those clients? Samemura is 300 tons, and LCY is 290 tons of nickel wastewater in low concentration for every day. Here, I just mentioned only 2 companies and 1 kind of metal wastewater. Not to mention so many other metal-related operations and thousands of metal factories. Here, I would like to remind you the 2 words, low concentration. It means the metal wastewater only comes from the water washing process, not exactly in the metal production. The low concentration of the metal wastewater is merely under 500 ppm. But the most dirty secret behind our industries and economics is the high concentration. The high concentration of the metal wastewater only comes from the abandoned electroplating solution. It will be higher, hundreds, thousands of ppm. And there's no solution before. No one wants to talk about it. The traditional chemical solution couldn't manage it. It costs too high, and effect not so much. This is why ASE Group would try to leak out their metal wastewater illegally into the river. Hydronic has succeeded at the crystallization. Their recycling technology impressed the government. Now they need another huge money to build another manufacturer. If you were us, would you risk yourselves in discovering defense of the new? Thank you, DME.